Cadillac let us borrow this car and told us not to drop test it. Instead, we're showing you some of the best car accessories. So let's check it out.
There's just something about auto-transforming car parts that make it feel like I'm driving Optimus Prime or something. Whether it's the giant sunroof, a built-in wireless phone charger slot, or the Google Assistant to quickly navigate hands-free, which when combined with how smooth and quiet this EV rides, it had me seriously second-guessing my Tesla a few times. But the fact that it looks and feels like I'm driving a spaceship doesn't hurt either. Now, I don't expect you to buy this car right away at least. So if you're looking to upgrade your existing Lovemobile, MagBak, the sponsor of the video, has you covered with one of the strongest magnet mounts I've ever used. Seriously, no Toronto road bump has anything on this tiny charger, consisting of a magnet that's stuck onto your dash, then a magnetic wireless charger with MagSafe on top of that, and an included USB-C fast charger. So when combined with their cases that offer additional magnet mounts, this ain't moving. Unless you want it to, which is key because you will want to, thanks to the whole charger being able to unmount as well. So you can continue using your phone and stay charged at the same time while you're parked, of course. Plus, the case is surprisingly well built, able to handle tough drops thanks to its thicker corners and with plenty of lip around the front end camera as well. However, when the phone is mounted, dropping it is not something I ever had to worry about. And the best part, it's got a built-in fan to keep your phone cool while juicing up, because we've all been there when your phone becomes a hot sauna while wirelessly charging. So now you've got air conditioning, but for your phone. Links and details down below. So having taken several rides within the city, given it has up to 498 kilometers of range on a full charge, and while I'm not a huge car guy, but this was a comfortable ride throughout. And so the one feature they had to have me try was Super Cruise, which sort of sounds like the car becomes a chill mobile, but honestly, it kind of does, allowing you to go truly hands-free on the highway as it navigates and drives itself. I will be the first one to say, it was quite a thrill to do at first, something you weren't taught in school to do naturally, but with over 1.2 million kilometers of road already mapped, after a few minutes, I was chilling. Thankfully, it is smart enough to know when your eyes are not on the road for safety reasons and will warn you to take over to ensure you're still alert. Because, like I always say, safety first, kids. Speaking of which, for those who still want a little nostalgia in their car, there's the Import Bible melody boxes, which cycles through jingles based on Japanese train stations, with over 100 chimes available as you press the forward and back tracks. Plus, for the weebs like myself, and you of course, let's not kid ourselves, you can also get their anime track because it's just a pure fun time. Running through some of the other features on the car though, I love the giant moonroof if you desperately need a tan like I do. Plenty of screens and information provided for you, from the 33-inch infotainment screen. The rear view mirror is a camera monitor. There's built-in headrest speakers and even more robot transforming features too. The inside of the car can look like a rave all the time thanks to the LED accent lighting. Even the startup animation was thoroughly thought about as well. And I'm personally a fan of the large lighting effects, as it gives it a Tron-like vibe. However, if your car does lack an excessive amount of light, that's where keeping a BougeRV camping lantern in the trunk comes in handy. At the size of about a bottle of soda when stored away, this light has 5 different LED panels, tripod legs so it can act as a lamp, 360 degrees of coverage for each panel, and even temperature settings just in case you still care about feng shui while out in the wilderness. You can get pretty creative on what you light and how you light it, but tuck it all away and it also doubles as a spotlight flashlight, albeit a fairly girthy one, but that's one less thing you have to remember to pack. And oh yeah, it's magnetic too, because why the heck not? Back inside, the main touchscreen controls offers everything you need to customize your driving experience: maps, driving modes, several audio players including Spotify built in, but also CarPlay compatible too. So you've got instant access without having to look too far away from the road. However, on the long rides home or to the grocery store, it can get lonely. And that's where this Dasai Mochi shines. Literally, it's got a screen for a face. And it's the happiest tiny robot helmet that unfortunately will also make you smile too. It runs through several faces paired with a sound effect, and while some may call it annoying, others might love the company. Or if you've just ever wanted a sidekick, because Come on. How cute is that? Now, coming from driving a Tesla on the daily, having so many physical buttons again was actually a nice change. Instant access to essential features like air conditioning paired with the touchscreen meant I didn't have to spend several minutes digging through the menus to find what I needed. And I've watched enough car videos to know I had to get some roller shots. So a huge shout out to our local camera store, Aiden Camera in Toronto, for supplying us with the gear that we needed for what was the scariest shoot we've ever done. Thankfully, the Ulanzi gear they provided really sucked, but like in a good way, as once these were suctioned on, they were not falling off whatsoever, which is important when you're attaching thousands of dollars worth of gear on the outside of the car. It was one big trust exercise, and thankfully, Ulanzi passed with flying colors. Not only did it withstand our scientific shake test, it allowed us to get some wicked angles throughout this video, but also while driving over 100 kilometers an hour on the highway. 10 out of 10 would highly recommend for anyone planning to hang cameras on the outside of their cars. To finish this off though, we had to show off some import Bible apparel they also sent over, because even if you never actually drive this car, you can at least wear this shirt, and wear you will, because it just screams relatable. Am I right?